When I look out tonight, what I really see is hope. I see lights of hope. And this year in 2012, we have increased reasons to light our candles as lights of hope. There have been some incredible advances on the medical front, and it is possible that this time next year we'll have even more reasons to celebrate as the advances increase.
This is a day for really everyone across the globe to stop and reflect on the people that they've loved and lost, or on the people that they know now who are fighting a good fight against HIV.
I would add, however, that this hope is an uneasy hope. There is still more work to be done, particularly around stigma.
World AIDS Day to me is a day of remembrance for the lives that have been lost already to AIDS, and also a day of awareness for what we can do today.
There's more work to be done in many of our communities that are struggling with economic injustice. And there's much work to be done around the world, particularly when we consider the 17 million orphans in other parts of the world.
I came here today with the intention of educating my teens a little more about HIV and AIDS. We learn things in the classroom, but it doesn't really hit home until you are out in the community and seeing the community support for a disease that is so striking as HIV and AIDS.
We came here today because we're with this group called TLC, which is Teen Life Club, and it's kind of like a sex awareness group, so it helps us understand why we shouldn't have sex, or if we want to have sex, why we should have protected sex.
My children know that 1 in 20 people in DC have HIV/AIDS, but many of them have never met someone with HIV/AIDS.
I came here to support the people who have AIDS because the first thing that comes to mind when people have AIDS, oh, nobody's gonna accept me, nobody's gonna want you. But that's not true. There's people that you don't even know that loves you. That's what I think is important. They don't have to know you to love you, to want to help you. People think they're alone, but you're not. You can be in the most emptiest room and still not be alone.
The greatest hope is not just the advances. The greatest hope is the hope that each one of you offers. So the candles that you light tonight represent the light that each one of you carries within you. The invitation tonight is to go from this place offering that hope. Each one of you can go from this place tonight to have a conversation with somebody to help continue the breakthrough around stigma. Each one of you can go from this place tonight to volunteer somewhere. Each one of you can make a determination to be tested.
We start with the simple things, is everything starts local, and that should start with yourself, which is knowing your status, making sure you get tested regularly. If you are positive, making sure you take your medications regularly and you see your doctor and you live a healthy lifestyle.
The hope that we each carry is that inner light. Each one of us becomes a light of hope. In my faith tradition, part of what we believe is that God is that light inside of us, and God is greater than AIDS. So go tonight being that light and being that hope.
It's really hard for people to really kind of grasp what AIDS and how the impact it had on the LGBT community. And there's many people who have died to let us to have our lives as we have it today. And thank God for those individuals, and unfortunately they did have to pass away. And the only thing that we can do is just continue to go out and be supportive of these types of events and other events that are going on throughout the world today.